Hi everybody, welcome back to another lesson on verbling.com with teacher Abby. This is a lesson about stress and pressure, but nobody likes stress or pressure, so we're going to use those words to practice our English and talk about real life situations and opinions, okay? I'm looking forward to meeting some new students as well as talking to some of my old favorites. Hi Jonas, welcome to the class. How are you?
Hi, fine. And you?
Very well. Jonas, where are you from?
I'm from Brazil.
Very good. And tell me something about yourself, what you do for work or about your family.
I am a technical electronics, and I work at General Motors in Brazil.
Okay.
And I live with my parents yet, because I not get married.
Very nice. Thanks for coming to class, Jonah. It's nice to meet you.
Okay.
Have you ever heard the song Jonas by a band called Weezer?
Wizard, yes, I have.
When I saw your name, I thought of that song. Welcome to the class, Jonas. It's nice to meet you.
Okay, nice to meet you too.
Hi, Ali. Welcome back.
Hi, Abby.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Good. I'm very well. Nice to see you again. Nice to have you in the class.
Nice to see you.
And Lucas, how are you today?
Hello, Abby. I'm okay.
Yeah, you're doing good?
Yes. Okay. And how are you?
I'm very well. Thank you for asking. I was teaching some private classes this morning, and I've got 2 more with you guys, so I'm looking forward to it.
Okay. What time is it now?
It's
Your time.
1 o'clock p.m.
Okay.
What
And
about where you are?
you are in new place? Or
I'm in my place.
you move. I heard that you moved or not?
Yes, I've been living in Mexico.
Okay.
Thanks for asking, Lucas.
Yeah.
Nice to have you back. Let me say hello to Elena. Elena, welcome back to class. Good to see you again.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Fine.
Wonderful. Good to have you back. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, we haven't seen each other for some time. Well,
I know. Have you been busy? Have you been busy doing something?
No, it's just the hours, or I don't know.
We've crossed paths, you could say.
Oh,
Go
yes.
like this.
Yes, that's the reason.
Alan, welcome to the class.
Hi Abby, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you today?
I'm fine, thanks.
Wonderful. Angela, welcome to the class.
Thank you. Hi, everyone.
Hello. Angela, have I had you before?
Yes, I think last Monday.
Last Monday. Did you change your picture?
Yes, I did.
That's what tricked me. I didn't recognize the picture.
Okay.
Nice to have you back, Angela. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Eduardo, welcome to the class.
Hello, Abby.
Hello. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good.
Perfect. The expression is we have not crossed paths.
Okay.
Like this. It's like if somebody's walking and then the other person comes right after, so they don't see each other, but they were very close.
Yeah, it's the same expression in Spanish. I know the meaning.
Cool. Very cool. And Jorge, welcome.
Hi, Abby.
Hello, Jorge. Welcome back. How are you feeling today?
Very well, but today is very dark.
Oh, why? No sun?
Exactly. All the day has been raining.
Rainy and cloudy. Do you prefer the rain and the clouds, or do you like the sun?
Oh no, no, I prefer the sun.
Me too. But I do like the odd rainy day. It's refreshing. Hello, Monica. Welcome to the
We are
class.
in
How are you
a
today?
warmer place.
Whoop. Hi, Monica.
Hi, hello.
How are you doing today?
Thank you. Just I'm thinking about that here in my country the weather is very nice these days, and I feel myself very guilty because no, the weather is very nice here. I can't take a class on webbing because always I want to be outside.
It's nice to spend time outside when it's nice and sunny, that's for sure. When I'm finished teaching today, I'm going to go outside and get some fresh air. Get out of the house. Monica, what do you think of when you hear the word stress? What do you think of?
I?
Yeah, you.
I feel stressed. So it's not for me. It's a not good word. So stress always something wrong for me.
Something wrong, not good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Alan, what about you? What do you think of when you hear the word stress? Alan?
I think about a lot of work, something that needs to be done quickly. Yes.
What do we call that, Alan, when you have something at work that needs to be finished quickly? What's that called?
Urgency?
Yeah, urgent. Good. Very good. Thank you for sharing. Ali, what do you think of when you hear the word stress?
Right now, I know this is my turn. I am in stress.
Why are you stressed?
You're asking hard questions. If I heard stress, maybe I think I am uncomfortable and I am nervous, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good way to describe it. Very good. Let's go over to Lucas, and I'm going to share the screen so we can take a look at the questions here. Lucas, can you please read the first little paragraph here?
All, one moment. All of, I can see.
Just give it a second. I think it needs just a second to load.
Okay. But now I see just your avatar.
You see what?
Your picture avatar.
Oh.
Click another one and again.
Okay.
Let me share it one more time.
Okay.
Okay. What
Nice.
about now? You see?
Yes. All of us experience some stress in our daily lives. A little stress can help to motivate us to work harder and more efficiently. Too much stress, however, can lead to health problems and can seriously affect a person's happiness.
Perfect. So Lucas, when is stress a good thing?
When we have a little stress, it can motivate us to work, for example, harder.
Absolutely. Good job. Angela, tell me about a time in your life when stress has been a positive thing for you. Maybe it's motivated you or helped you to accomplish something. Angela.
Well, when I have work or for example, at university that I had like a deadline to finish something, and I had too much stress because I knew that I had to do it and reach the deadline. Stress was really helpful because that made me push harder and complete the work really fast.
Excellent. Good example, Angela. Jorge.
The same question?
No. When is stress a negative thing?
It's bad because it's not okay for your health, especially for a long time. And at the same time, it can give you to take bad decisions because you are on the rush.
Excellent. Good job. Eduardo, tell me about a time when stress has been a negative thing for you, when you were under too much stress.
Well, I'm a calm, quiet person, so I never had too much stress. I think more like pressure, like at university, like Angela said, with exams and things like that, when you have pressure or a deadline to finish some project, yes, but not stress, because we have the time we have. We don't get extra time. Maybe you can work a few hours more, but that's it. Stress is not healthy.
Okay, good answer. Very good answer. Jonas, what are some symptoms of too much stress? What are some symptoms of somebody that is experiencing too much stress?
I think at my job, it's a place that I feel more stress during the day.
So tell me about a symptom, Jonas. What happens to your body or your mind when you have too much stress?
Oh, how can I say that? My body is starts to sweat. And,
sweat?
Yes. When you are at the yes, this word. And I start to say the words not very clearly. For example, right now, because I'm very nervous about talking. Actually, it's my first time that I speaking with another person in English, and I think it's the good example about stress and feel nervous.
Oh, you're doing great, Jonas. Thank you for telling me. But that's perfect. That is a symptom when your body starts to sweat. Very good. Elena, what's another symptom of too much stress?
For example, press in your breast. You feels that you can take care properly, and your heart can beat too much faster.
Your heart beats faster. Good one.
Yeah, and I get angry with everyone. I'm very irritable. Is that a correct word?
Irritable.
Okay, yeah.
I get angry and irritable. Excellent answer, Elena, and very true when someone is under stress. Very common. Good. What do you mean, Jorge?
When you look impatient, you can state quiet or calm in the same place. You have to move. I don't know. You feel strange.
Absolutely. So you could say when you look like you've got ants in your pants.
Thank you.
Good job, Jorge. Good idiom. Very good. Ali, what do you mean offensive?
you get angry maybe easily,
Mm-hmm.
and you become offensive person sometimes.
Yeah, easily offended, you could say. Easily offended or offensive. Perfect. Good. Let's head back to Alan. What things can cause stress for you, Alan?
For me, speak before an audience, um, perhaps an exam, or also when I have to do something urgent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yes, that causes me stress.
Perfect. When you have a deadline, maybe, right, Alan?
Yes, that's it, yes.
A deadline at work. Very stressful. Monica, what would cause stress for parents?
I don't understand this question, sorry.
What might be a reason that a parent would feel stressed? A mother or a father, parent.
Okay. Maybe that him or her kids will grow up, have, and maybe they stress about that him children will be a good man or something this.
Absolutely. How their kids are going to turn out. How
Yeah.
their kids will turn out. Has anybody in this classroom experienced stress of being a parent? Any parents here?
Yes, yes, I have a daughter. I have a teenager daughter, and I can assure you that it is very, it causes a lot of stress,
Oh,
for
no.
sure. Yeah, when she came back home too late, for example, and you can't sleep and you are waiting for her, or her studies when you think she is not study what she must, and a lot of situations.
Awesome answer, Elena. Very good. So coming home late, their studies or their schooling, their education. Has anybody in the class been a source of stress for their parents? Has anyone in the class caused stress to mom and dad?
Yes,
I
I
never
think
did.
me.
Okay, let's start with Ali. Ali, tell us about how you were a source of stress for your parents.
Uh, I don't know. When I was younger, I was coming home too late all the time,
Mm-hmm.
and I did something my parents don't like, I think.
What did you do?
I will tell you later, maybe.
Okay, so maybe not. You're not going to share with the whole world, is what you're saying.
Many things about life, about politics, something like that. You know.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I remember that I was a source of stress to my parents many times. I think I still am a source of stress for my poor mom and dad. They're good people, though. Anyone else want to tell us about how they have been a source of stress to their parents? Okay, let's head over to Angela. Angela, tell me, what would cause stress for teachers? What do you think? What would cause stress for teachers?
Well, too much work piling up. Um, um, many students at the same time and not having enough time to explain each one of them a subject, I don't know, or too tight schedules. Noisy children.
Noisy children.
Students at class.
Awesome. Good vocabulary, Angela. Students, tight schedules, noisy kids. Students fool around in class. They certainly do, Jorge. They do. Anyone else have an idea about what might cause stress for teachers? Anyone else want to share?
Yes, me as well, because I'm a teacher. And the most stressing thing for me is check exams, and when I'm not absolutely sure about the marks, and you know that can have a big influence in even in their lives, and well, I hate it. I hate check exams, and I hate tell the students even more.
Excellent example, Elena. Very good. Anyone else want to say why they think teachers might get stressed? You guys are quiet today. What happened? Is it the cloudy weather?
Students could be the main reason.
Students could be the main reason. Well, that depends, yeah, especially in a live class environment, right? Very good.
Yeah.
Okay, let's continue. Lucas, what causes stress for students?
Teachers.
Well, aren't you smart, Lucas? Aren't you smart today?
I don't know, maybe examine when there are some very important exam, for example, or you have not good mark and try to improve.
Good job. Very true, Lucas. Do you feel stressed when I ask you a question in class? Does that make you feel stressed or no?
When I started the lesson with you, yes, but now I feel better.
Oh, good. I'm so happy to hear that. Anyone else want to share about what might cause stress for students? Ali, were you going to say something?
I think Lucas have a little bit stress, yes.
What did you say, Ali? Repeat it.
He said not no, but I think a little bit stress he has.
A little bit still.
Yes, of course.
Oh. Well, that's the good kind of stress that motivates us to work hard and efficient.
Yes.
Eduardo.
Yes?
What could cause stress for doctors?
I think when they get sick, when they come down with some ill, they feel really stressed. They don't like it. Maybe also when they have too many patients in an emergency room, and there is too much at the same time, and the things get complicated. That's what I see in TV series.
Excellent. Well, yeah, what we see on TV sometimes paints a realistic picture. That's true. So you mentioned sickness and too many patients. Anyone else think of a reason that a doctor might feel stressed?
Yes, I think it can be similar to what I said before about the students. If you're a doctor and you are not completely sure of what are you doing, well, it must be very, very stressing. because it's a very important thing. And if you fail or you don't do the right thing, well, that I think that can be a big source of stress.
Absolutely. Good answer, Elena. And Jonas, were you going to say something?
Let me see. I think when some patients come from talk with the doctor and explain how they feel, and the doctor does not have any idea what's the disease this person is talking about. I think something like that. Because don't know what happened with these people and trying to solve this problem.
Excellent. Yeah, that would be a little bit stressful for sure. Okay, Alan, out of the words or the professions that we mentioned, parents, teachers, students, and doctors, which of these do you think has the most serious stress and why?
I would say doctors. Nobody mentioned it, but perhaps when a patient arrives and has a really serious problem, like he or she's dying, that would be very stressful.
Yeah.
And yeah, but perhaps also parents if an accident happened to one of their children, maybe that will be very stressful. Although being a student is very stressful too, but not like those situations that I mentioned.
Nobody's life depends on it, right?
Yes.
That's very true. That's a really good point. Anyone else want to share what they think has the most serious stress?
When your life is in danger.
When your life is in danger. Definitely a stressful time. We all have that desire to keep living, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever been in a situation like that, Jorge?
Never.
Okay. Good. Let's go ahead and continue. We're going to start our reading exercise. We're going to read this article, and then we're going to do it again, okay, in a discussion. So let's go ahead and get started with Ali. Ali, could you please read the first highlighted part of the article? This is advice about stress from Dr. Walker. Go ahead, Ali.
Okay, I can see highlighted. I just see paragraph. Okay, now. Hello, my name is Dr. Alice Walker. I am a general practitioner in the Los Angeles City Hospital. Last week I treated a woman for her third throat infection in 3 months. Her name is Linda.
Good job. Good reading. Perfect. Angela, the next highlighted part of the article, please.
Hey, Abby, sorry, what's the meaning of practitioner?
A general practitioner is a GP doctor. They're general health, so they have no specific field. They just work in general health, like a family doctor.
Ah, okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Go ahead, Angela.
Linda is usually a very healthy and conscious person. I suspect that stress is causing her health problems. Linda often gets headaches. She finds it very difficult to relax. She also is not sleeping very well.
Very good reading. Thank you. Eduardo, the rest of that first paragraph, please.
Because of this, she often feels tired and irritable. She drinks a lot of coffee during the day to help keep her awake. The coffee makes her insomnia worse, so she sometimes takes sleeping pills at night to help her sleep.
Wonderful. Thank you, Eduardo. Now let's talk about the vocabulary. First of all, a general practitioner, as Alan mentioned, is a family doctor. a general doctor without, he doesn't specialize in something, he's general, okay? Any other questions on the vocabulary?
Conscientious? I don't know how to read this.
Let's say it one more time. Conscientious.
Conscientious.
Very good. Conscientious.
Well, conscientious.
Perfect. So a conscientious person is a person who is responsible. They do their work on time. They work hard. They do what is right. They're not trying to trick people. They're honest, hard-working people.
Okay.
Okay. You're welcome. Anyone else have a question on the vocabulary? Okay. Monica, tell us about Linda. Tell us about Dr. Alice's patient, Linda.
What about?
Tell us about her. What is she experiencing?
The text says, so Linda is very conscientious person. Maybe that's because he has a stress and he has a health problem, and he has often a throat infection, and the doctor think that is because of the stress, because he don't sleep very well, and he drinks a lot of coffee, and he use the sleeping pills to have the sleep, and I don't know.
Good job. Excellent explanation. Jorge, what other symptoms does she have?
She is irritable and she feels so tired. And she has an insomnia.
She has what, sorry?
Insomnia.
Insomnia. Very good. So who here has ever had a time in their life that sounds like Linda? Who here has ever experienced any of these symptoms because of stress?
Me.
Tell us about it, Alan. Is it true?
Yes, when I was in university, well, I had my bachelor degree in mechanical engineer. So I had to deal with thermodynamics, and that was very stressful. And I remember once I had an exam, and I was very stressed that I couldn't sleep. So at the middle of the night, I woke up and takes I pill in order to sleep. But the thing was that I should have taken the pill before going to the bed instead of waking in the middle of the night, because the day of the exam I woke up and I was very tired. I had a lot of I was, what's the word, sleepy?
Sleepy, yeah.
Yes. So that exam didn't result that well.
Wow. Yeah, that would be scary. You're not 100%
Yes.
tired. Angela, you said you also have had a time like this?
Yes, I feel completely identified with Alan because the time I was referring to was also at university. I was telling her I got my bachelor's degree as designer, and I used to sleep very little because I had to make models of the projects, and that needed too much work. and then I felt that I was completely stressed because I couldn't sleep, even if I didn't have to make models of anything. I had insomnia and I had to take sleeping pills for a long time, for a long period, and it was supposed that those pills were natural, but that created a kind of dependence.
Mm-hmm.
If I didn't take one of those pills for just a night, it was for sure that I was not going to be able to sleep. So it was a problem. I couldn't quit coffee because I needed for being able to respond to the other responsibilities that I had.
Wow. So it's like a dilemma, right?
Right. That was awful.
Terrible indeed. Thank you for sharing that with us, Angela. All right, let's continue. Elena, can I get you to read the next highlighted part of the article for us? Go ahead.
Linda's job is very stressful. She is a Los Angeles high school teacher. Every day, she has to deal with lots of stressful situations at work. Sometimes her students misbehave in class. Sometimes she has disputes with her colleagues. Sometimes her job makes her feel frustrated and angry.
Excellent. And Jonas, can you read the rest of that paragraph?
Okay, Linda's personal life is stressful as well. She spends a lot of her time taking care of her sick mother. She spends a lot of time traveling from her apartment to school and to her mother's house.
Okay, first of all, good job, Jonas. Excellent reading. It should be to with one O, just in case anyone was wondering, and to her mother's house. Let's talk about this. What stresses did Linda have in her life? Alan?
Sorry, could you repeat?
Of course. What stresses does Linda have in her life?
Well, she's a teacher, so she had to deal with her students.
Mm-hmm.
Also with her colleagues. And it says that her job makes her feel frustrated and angry.
Perfect. And then what about her personal life? There's something in her personal life too. Monica, what is it in her personal life?
His mother is very sick, and she has to travel a lot from the school to apartment.
Perfect.
Yeah, and to her mother house. Yeah.
Excellent. Very good. Her mother is sick.
Yeah, her mother is sick.
Very good. Very good. Okay, let's continue with our next paragraph. Jorge, let me just see how much reading we have. Read the next paragraph for us.
Okay. Linda also feels that she doesn't have enough time to eat right. She often grabs a snacks or fast food and eats in the car. She feels that her schedule is too full and she is too busy. She feels like she doesn't have enough free time for herself.
Very good. So on top of what is already causing her stress, what additional things are causing problems? Eduardo?
Well, the alimentation is not the better one. She's eating really poorly, so yes, and a part of the personal situation with your car here and there. Yeah, the alimentation is not too good, and a lot of coffee, as I said before.
Absolutely, good. Anyone else has anyone else been in a situation like this where they felt the same way, that you didn't have time to eat right, sleep properly, your schedule was too full?
It's all in her head.
What do you mean, Eduardo?
I don't know. It's the way to put in front of the problems. Yeah, it's the way how to take it. I think it's my opinion.
Good job. Okay.
Yeah, I agree. Some people are more capable to handle the situation.
Good. Yeah. So a lot could depend on the attitude of the person. I agree. Anyone else have an opinion?
Well, in my case, when I was at university with all the stress life, no matter what I needed to do, I never skipped food. It was like, yes, I don't have time, but I'm not going to stop eating because I need to be nourished to think. I wouldn't skip a meal for that.
Excellent. Good job. Let's continue. Lucas, can you read the next little paragraph for us? Whoops.
Okay. Linda, for someone like Linda, I generally recommend. One moment, because I don't see. I recommend a stress management program. General techniques of stress management program include.
Okay, good reading. So we're going to look at Dr. Walker's stress management program. Monica, could you read the first 4 recommendations?
Self-management. Become better organized. Plan a schedule. Conflict resolution. Start to try solve any major problems at home or at work. Positive attitude. Try to be more optimistic about things. Briefing. Start to do deep briefing exercises.
Excellent. And Alan, could you read the last 4 recommendations?
Yes. Meditation. Try some relaxation techniques. Exercise. Try to exercise regularly, 3 times a week. Diet. Try to eat healthier food. Rest. Get enough sleep at night. Take a short afternoon nap.
Perfect. Good job. Okay, now I want you guys, we can have an open conversation. You can choose one of the recommendations and share your opinion. Maybe you can tell me that you have tried it, that you disagree with it, that you think it would be a good idea, or that you would like to practice it. So who would like to start? Who would like to start by sharing their opinion about one of those recommendations?
I would say that all of them are very good. For me, I would prefer if I only had time for one, I would prefer exercise. Because when you are doing exercise, your body produces that hormone, which I don't know how to say in English.
Serotonin or endorphins?
Endorphins, yes. And that helps you to relax, and in fact you are doing breathing exercise while you're doing exercise. It's like you take out the stress of your body, and when you sleep better because you are tired, and that helps you to sleep deeper.
Awesome. Good job, Alan. Who else would like to share their opinion about stress management?
Well, I think all of these are quite good measures, but I don't agree with Eduardo that stress is always in your head. I mean, if you really have a sick mother and you have a very too demanding work, and you have to do the housework, perhaps you must be stressed, and you couldn't avoid it. So the world, the life, sometimes, not always, but sometimes it's stressing. It's not all of it in your head. So these measures can be are so sensible, are good. But if you have very real problems, perhaps they are not enough. You must need an external help, for example.
Good job. Thank you for sharing, Elena. Anyone else want to share their opinion?
Well, I want.
Please.
Well, about those recommendations there, I think that the most important would be conflict resolution. So try to solve those things that are having you completely stressed out. But while you are trying to solve the problem that is affecting your life, you can do the other ones. And the one that best work for me, that work best for me is exercise too, as Alan said before. Because
Perfect.
if I go running for a while, I'm completely sure that I'm going to be relaxed and I'm going to be like full of endorphins to continue working on that conflict resolution. That's
Perfect. Thank you for sharing. Excellent, excellent job. So there's an idiom that we use. After you resolve a large problem at work, we would call that, or you might say something like, oh, what a weight off your shoulders. And that means that you had a big problem or something that was causing you stress or pressure and you removed it. It's like a weight off of your shoulders, leaving you feeling light and peaceful, carefree, in fact. All right. Let's continue. We have 2 sections here. Discussion questions, 11 questions here. But we've also got the same recommendations with questions attached to them. So what we're going to do is you guys are going to ask each other questions and listen to the answers, okay? So let's start with Monica. Monica, you're going to choose a student, ask them one of the questions in this list, and then we'll continue, okay? Go ahead. Choose a student and a question.
Okay. Angela. Do you have any problems that you haven't solved?
any problems that I haven't solved. Well, I have many. um, the biggest one I can think of is that I'm trying to run my small business right now. So I'm trying to figure out how to do it, how to market my products, and that's the biggest problem I have now.
Okay, very good. So marketing for your small business. Angela, excellent answer. Thank you, Monica. Angela, choose a different student and a different question for them.
Okay, I want to ask Monica.
Oh, choose anyone but Monica, just because we're going to finish with her.
Yeah.
We'll finish with her.
Sorry. I'll ask Ali. Ali. Are you generally optimistic or pessimistic?
I think I am generally optimistic.
Why do you say that?
Because it's good to do something or achieve something. If you are pessimistic, you can't do anything. Maybe you can't be successful in your life. I think you want to do something, you think positive and optimistic.
Good, excellent. Ali, choose someone else.
Okay. Lucas, do you ever meditate? What are the benefits of meditation?
No, I never tried this, but I heard that it could be very helpful to your body and relax you very well, and so when you go to work, your day would be better. But I never tried this before. Maybe when I will be older. Nowadays, I'm not very stressful.
Very good. Maybe when I am older.
Maybe when I am older.
Very good. Lucas, different student?
Maybe the question to Jorge. What kind of food do you normally eat? Is your diet healthy or unhealthy?
I think my food is healthy. The food that I eat, I usually eat vegetables, salads, and fruits every day. I think I have no problem with this topic with my diet.
Good. Excellent. That's great, Jorge. Choose a different student?
Eduardo, what are some sources of stress in your life?
Where is that question?
10.
Somebody doesn't want to tell us.
No, I think right now I don't have any powerful source of stress. Maybe at work we have deadlines for some projects. Maybe we don't have anything to do in 1 month and suddenly we have a to finish a project in 3 weeks. Yes, it's pressure, like I said before, but not stress. I have an positive attitude always, so yeah, I don't think I suffer any stress. I sleep really well.
Good for you, Eduardo. Very good. Okay, choose a different student and a question.
Okay, so we can choose the question with numbers. No? Okay.
If you want to, sure.
Okay. I'm gonna ask Jonas, how often do you exercise? What kind of exercise do you do?
Well, I usually go to the gym, but nowadays, because I don't have enough time to do that, but I usually go to work out at the gym. And nowadays I don't work out.
Good, very good. So Jonas, you can choose Elena or Alan.
Okay, I will choose Elena. Do you usually get enough rest? How much do you sleep at night? Do you ever take an afternoon nap?
Well, no, I think I don't sleep enough. When the hour to go bed comes, I always think I have to do something, I have to read something or whatever, and I don't want to go to bed. So then the next day I'm tired. I know I should sleep more, but I prefer I prefer doing to do another thing, other things. And what more? And sometimes I have a nap. Sometimes when I am very tired, but not usually.
Good, good answer. Thanks for that. Elena, can you ask Alan a question in the list?
Yes, of course. Alan, what can you do about the stress in your life?
Well, I do. I try to keep my life in order. Sleeping well, eating well, work hard when it's time to work, and relax when it's time to relax. Also have fun when it's time to have fun. I also like to do exercise, to work out at the gym, lifting weights. Also, I enjoy running and sometimes singing with my brother. And keep a positive mind, as some of you already said. I think that's very important, because when you are positive, it's like troubles seem to be easier.
Good, excellent answer. And Alan, the last question is for Monica. Do you want to choose it?
Yes. What should you do if you have insomnia?
If I have a serious insomnia, I think I go to the doctor, because I think I couldn't solve this problem alone. So I think I would go to doctor.
Go to the doctor. Probably a good idea for insomnia. Good. excellent job, you guys. Any questions or comments about the words that you saw or anything that you heard in today's class? Cool. Well, you guys did an awesome job. Thank you so much for